The key to success is practice, practice all the time. Let English sounds fill your space naturally with podcasts. Make it a habit to listen to podcasts on a variety of topics anytime. And you will remember how to use vocabulary in everyday conversations.
Early child development. Do you think that babies can benefit from listening to classical music or seeing great works of art? Some parents think that these activities can increase a baby's intelligence. While there is no scientific evidence to support this, research shows that a baby's early experiences influence brain development. The first 3 years of a baby's life affect his or her emotional development and learning abilities for the rest of his or her life. It is a well-known fact that talking to infants increases their language ability, and that reading to them is the most important thing parents can do to raise a good reader. A recent study shows that children from birth to 8 years old are spending much more time with screens than books. Babies whose parents rarely talk to them or hold them may experience long-term damage. One study shows that kids who hardly play or who aren't touched very much develop brains 20 to 50% smaller than normal. A recent study at the University of North Carolina followed children from preschool to young adulthood. The results showed that children who got high-quality preschool education from the time they were infants benefited in later life. In this study, 23% of children who had high-quality preschool education graduated from college, compared with only 6% of children who did not have preschool education. While it is important to give babies stimulating activities, experts warn that parents shouldn't overstimulate them. Finding a balance between play, relaxation, and educational activities is beneficial for parents and children alike.
The teenage brain. For many American teenagers, 16 is the magic number, the age when they can get their driver's license. But this is also the time when parents worry the most about their kids. In the United States, 1 in 3 teen deaths is from a car crash. Parents often wonder if kids really understand the risks they are taking when they are behind the wheel. They warn their kids what to do and what not to do while driving, but they really don't know whether their kids will follow their advice or not. They hand over the car keys and hope for the best. Studies show that when teens drive alone, they take risks at the same rate as adults. But when they drive with other teens, they take more risks. Scientists have been using scans to study the teenage brain. Even though the brain is almost full size by the time a child is 6 years old, scientists are finding that the brain makes great changes between the ages of 12 and 25. During this time, it is natural that young people seek thrills. According to Lawrence Steinberg, a developmental psychologist from Temple University, the teenage brain is like a car with a good accelerator but a weak brake. Adolescents are more impulsive, thrill-seeking, drawn to the rewards of a risky decision than adults. While new technologies can make driving more dangerous, there are other technologies that help parents keep track of their teenagers' driving habits. There are phone apps that let parents know what their kids are doing behind the wheel. Parents can know if their child is texting or tweeting while driving, or how fast their teenager is driving. Risky behavior is a normal stage of development in teenagers. "I can't stand riding on a roller coaster now," said Professor Steinberg. "I liked it as a teenager. I can't stand driving fast now. I liked driving fast when I was a teenager. What has changed? I'm not as driven today by this thrill-seeking sensation."